And good morning. Let's begin with an overview of the data. Our 7-day average is about 136,000 cases per day, and our 7-day average of hospital admissions is about 11,750 per day. Our 7-day average of daily deaths continues at over 1,000 per day. As the president said yesterday, we are working across the federal government and across the Department of Health and Human Services to turn the corner on this pandemic. Today, I want to share with you the ways that CDC continues to be actively engaged in this work. As you have heard me say before, we must do all we can to protect our children and to keep them safe in school for in-person learning. We know what we need to do, and CDC has provided clear, evidence-based guidance for schools to follow. This includes universal masking of students, teachers, staff, and visitors to schools, regardless of vaccination status. Making sure that schools work to improve ventilation, implementing school screening testing programs, and making sure that those who are eligible are vaccinated. And we have resources and toolkits to implement these measures. CDC stands ready to provide technical assistance for schools and jurisdictions who request our help. Over the past 2 weeks, I've shared with you data from CDC and our public health partners that demonstrate the important role of vaccination in protecting children. Communities with higher vaccination rates have lower reported emergency department visits and hospitalizations for children with COVID-19, even children who cannot be vaccinated themselves. The president's actions to increase vaccinations among teachers and in the community and to financially support schools in upgrading their protections will help keep our children safe and our schools open. CDC is also working hard with so many of you and so many of our partners to make sure that all eligible Americans are vaccinated. We continue to study and report on vaccine effectiveness and vaccine safety. Today, we will publish a study in the MMWR that looks at COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths in 13 states and offers further evidence of the power of vaccination. In this study, over 600,000 COVID-19 cases from April through mid-July were evaluated and linked to vaccination status. Looking at cases over the past 2 months when the Delta variant was the predominant variant circulating in this country, those who were unvaccinated were about 4.5 times more likely to get COVID-19, over 10 times more likely to be hospitalized, and 11 times more likely to die from the disease. As the president reiterated yesterday, and as we have shown study after study, vaccination works. CDC will continue to do all we can do to increase vaccination rates across the country by working with local communities and trusted messengers and providing vaccine confidence consults to make sure that people have the information they need to make an informed decision about vaccination. The bottom line is this. We have the scientific tools we need to turn the corner on this pandemic. Vaccination works and will protect us from the severe complications of COVID-19. It will protect our children and allow them to stay in school for safe in-person learning. Thank you. I'll now turn things over to Dr. Fauci.